Thanks for coming. All going well so far, I think. I hope you enjoyed the jazz band. Looking forward to the ABBA tribute later on, because I think they're going to be playing my personal favourite, When I Kissed the Teacher.
Just want to say, first of all, doesn't my wife look beautiful? So, first off, I think you've all got your glasses filled, so I'd like to propose a toast to Joanna Worrell.
We are here today to celebrate the marriage of Dave and Jo, and on their behalf, I welcome you. I know it means a great deal to them that you can be here to share in their happiness on this special occasion.
Welcome to the family, Dave. We are lucky to have you. Obviously, so much work has gone in today and the whole weekend, and that has mostly been done by Joanna and Dave. I'm aware it's been ongoing for well over a year, and a testament to this was the notes that we all received as we came into the yurt this afternoon. Thank you so much for that.
It is actually really nice. I do really like badgers.
Thank you very much. This is very touching. Aww. Very nice.
And finally, Dave, my husband. I think the bishops are quite happy I'm renouncing the family name because you've made me vaguely on time rather than super early for everything. I've never been so late for things and generally chaotic as I have been since we got together. But I've also never been so happy because you make me feel like the luckiest girl in the world. You've been a very impressive intern on this job that we've called wedding planning. Thank you for putting up with endless iterations of today and keeping me grounded, teaching me how to compromise on my event. Like when I wanted our vows to be the chorus of Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, because I just really felt like they said everything I wanted to say to you on our wedding day.
And doesn't she look beautiful? Incredible. You're fiercely intelligent, funny, charming, kind, the list goes on. And some of you might know that she spends every single day advising senior business leaders on personal development, strategy, and how they can make good decisions to set themselves up for the rest of their lives. And yet, despite all that expertise, she's married Dave.
Joanna has many fine qualities. Joanna could be described as a hard woman. She works hard. She plays hard. She thinks hard. And she cares hard. All of which, of course, don't make her a hard woman at all. They make her a very easy woman. Easy to live with, easy to have fun with, easy to be friends with, and easy to be the proud father of. She is, as we all know, very special. Her hard work has brought her amazing results and well-deserved rewards of all sorts. But her ambition and endeavour and success have always been subtle and understated. She doesn't make a fuss. I hope she knows how proud we are of her and her achievements, and how much we value her presence in our lives and her calm and steady hand on the family tiller.
Are you on your marks and set? And have you planned out tactics you're unlikely to forget? Will you carry, drive and drag each other should the need arise? So, who goes hard and who goes home? Or will you compromise? And no one sees you do it. There's no medal at the line. But you'll both know, and so on you go. I think you'll be just fine. The course is long, and it's not wrong to laugh or cry or curse. And every step, remember it's for better or for worse. Start slowly and slow down. Go side by side or single file. But fast or slow, make sure you always go the extra mile.
I mean, I think you probably already know this by now, but Joe and I come as a package deal. So today, when you married Joe, you also married me, and you are stuck with me for life. Melissa, thank you for being by my side for almost 20 years and for giving me many of the best memories of my life. For two chronic overthinkers, I dread to think how many hours we've spent over the years debating the most irrelevant things, but you have been and you will continue to be my ultimate partner in crime. Thank you for being my best friend. And in the words of Charity Shop Sue, you've been a great help today. And I love you so very much.
You alright? Everything's fine?
Yeah, it's all good.
Good.
Just
Everyone's
nerves.
happy?
Nerves.
No nerves? Oh, you do know
Some
her?
nerves. Yeah, it's not. It's true. It's not an arranged marriage, so that's good.
She does already like you in bed as well. So
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
against all odds.
I can actually remember the exact moment Joe asked me to be her friend. One break time took us into the corridor and just said, "Hey guys, do you want to be friends with me?" Obviously, the answer was yes, and we've been friends since that day.
Next up, my ushers. Me asking you all to be my ushers is really just a way of saying thank you for being my best friends and I love you. You all, whether you know or not, have helped me through some difficult times and I am very grateful to you all.
Our friendship throughout secondary school was punctuated by questionable fashion choices, dance shows, and getting drunk in parks. But who can forget our iconic production of Mamma Mia! Starring Joe as Donna and myself as Sophie.
But Dave's character and that balance of funny and thoughtful and kind means he's acquired some wonderful friends. I know very few people who have so many people who love them so dearly, whether it's the people from Pace, people you met at university, or just people who meet you and afterwards and say, "I really like Dave." Now I'm sure some of them may be two-faced, but not nearly as many as normal.
David John Worrell is the finest of men. He's handsome, amusing, intelligent and easygoing. He likes a drink and a laugh. He doesn't object to an afternoon at the footy or a day at the races or a round of golf. He's our son-in-law and Jules and I couldn't be more pleased and proud.
I promise that I will respect you as an individual,
as an individual,
support you through difficult times, rejoice with you through happy times,
Be loyal to you always,
and above all love you
as
as my partner and friend.
my partner and friend. So now I'm going to move on to talk about the start of Joe and Dave getting together. I'm not going to start from the start because I think many of you know it wasn't smooth sailing. I'm going to start in October 2017 at the Swan in Stockwell. Anyway, this romantic establishment is where Joe and Dave rekindled their romance, shall we say, while I was frantically trying to block them from everyone, pull them apart, because I thought they were making the biggest mistake of their lives and they were going to regret it forever. But here we are, so I'm glad to be wrong on that one. And I have done you all the honour of going back through mine and Joe's messages from the day after that night. So the text started out with me saying, "Joe, what the hell happened last night?" Joe's response, "Had lots of fun. Don't know what will happen next." But that was swiftly followed by, "Hopefully nothing." How's that going for you, Joe? Sorry, Dave. I don't think you knew that. Anyway, from that moment on, you two started spending a lot more time together and I really could tell that this was going to be something different.
The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know, all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife.
You are so self-aware and considerate, but one thing I really admire about you is that you're not afraid to say the difficult things when they need to be said. The best example I can think of was when Mum was ill, which we found out only a few months into our relationship, and I had decided to visit her as much as I could. The first couple of trips you came back with me to support me. Mum wasn't feeling up to doing much, so we sat around making small talk, drinking tea and watching telly. After a couple of trips, you quite rightly made the point to me that, as hard as it was, this was quality time that I could be spending with my mum. Talking about all the things you're meant to talk about when you know that you only have so much time left with someone. So after that, I made most of the trips on my own. And while we still mostly spent our time talking about nothing, drinking tea and watching telly, those are some of my fondest memories of Mum. And it allowed us the space and time to have all of those talks. And that is precisely the kind of thing I would never have thought of. And it is something that I will always be grateful for, in addition to supporting me through everything, which certainly deserves to be more than a footnote attached to an anecdote, but I only have so much time.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and commitment to you.
and commitment to you.
Wear it with love
Wear it with love.
and as a sign
And as a sign
of all we have promised
of all you have promised
and done this day.
and done this day.
I will be here and you can cry on my shoulder. When the mirror tells us we're older, I will hold you. And I will be here to watch you grow in beauty and tell you all the things you are to me. I will be true to the promise I have made to you and to the one who gave you to me. And just as sure as seasons are made for change, our lifetimes are made for years. So I will be here, we'll be together, I will be here.
But in all seriousness, thank you for making Jo the happiest I've ever seen her. You truly are one of the most kind, caring and thoughtful people I've ever met, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life.
Now, one final thing from me. Because today is our special day, I want to give you the best present that I can think of. I am going to admit, on record, with all of these lovely people as my witnesses, that I did in fact fancy you first. In case it wasn't obvious. I love you very much, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
I couldn't think of anyone who I'd rather spend every waking and resting moment of the rest of my life with than you. You add an exclamation mark to my everyday life, making the boring moments in life interesting and the good times amazing just by being there. I'm so excited to spend the rest of my life in a team with you.
But you two couldn't be more perfect for each other. The way you are around each other and the way you look at each other is just my favourite thing. And I genuinely don't know two people more deserving of a love like this. And so, I've written you a song that I'm going to perform, so thank you. I'm just joking, I wanted to see your face. So, let's all raise a glass to the Worrells! Woo!
Thank you to the two of you, and I hope that today will turn out to be everything you hoped for, and it will signify the start of a long and happy marriage between the best of friends.
Mark. Thank you on behalf of the taxpayers for your vital work protecting the interests of the water industry.
Yesterday, I was down a huge new sewage tunnel with work. Thankfully, not yet operational, and reflecting on what I would say in tonight's speech. And when I descended the 70 metres down to the bottom of the lift shaft, I stopped and I thought to myself, how can I contrive a way to make this for a metaphor and include it in the wedding speech? Because the love in a marriage is a lot like a sewage tunnel. Some are old, some are new, some are long, some are short, sometimes the love just overflows for everyone to see it. And be appalled at how much love there is everywhere. And sometimes there comes a point where you just need an upgrade that will last 100 years. Today, Dave, you have received a significant upgrade. As you and Joe embark on the concrete tunnel of your new life together, I'm sure, like London's Tideway Tunnel, you will last 100 years.
I just wanted to say, finally, that we're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna turn around and desert you. I'm never gonna make you cry. I'm never gonna say goodbye. I'm never gonna tell a lie just to hurt you. Dave, I love you. Please raise a glass to my wonderful husband, Dave!
But that love that I described, like the tunnel, will need maintenance from time to time. So Dave and Joe, I want to give you some advice on how to maintain that tunnel of love. My advice is to be who you are and continue the life you've built together, continue to support each other no matter what, continue to surround yourself with great friends and continue to be relentlessly silly. Just keep being who you are, because from where I'm standing, it's going rather well. Ladies and gentlemen, please charge your glasses and be upstanding, if you can, for the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Worrell.
Someday we could all be free. Yeah, we could change the world if we would just believe. Oh, love is where you are. Just know that love is wherever you are. It will never be too far.
I am delighted to announce that you are now legally married, you are husband and wife, and you may kiss each other.